Hi, this is Anil with a video tutorial for the Learning Lab on C programming. In this video tutorial, we're gonna see how we can write character to a file, and also we can see how we can use fputc function to write character to the file. So before beginning, I want to explain something about this fopen function. So here, in the place of this file name, you can pass this path also. So but make sure that that path should exist. If the path is not existing, then this fopen function is gonna return the null character, so that you will get unable to create or open the file. So now we're gonna begin with our fputc function, or we're gonna see how we can write a character to a file. This fputc is gonna print or write the character to the file. So as a parameter to this fputc function, we have to first specify the character that we want to write. Then we have to pass the file pointer. These are the two parameters required for this fputc function. So now let's see how we can use this fputc function and write to the file. So here in this tutorial, we're gonna first create some characters and we're gonna store it in a character array. For that purpose, we are using a character array. Let's call it data. Let me declare the size 25, and we're gonna assign it with the learning lad. So this is it. Now this data array contains learning lad. This data array 0th position contains the character L, and the first position contains the character E, and second position contains the character A. Similarly, each position contains each character. So we're gonna write each character to the file. So next thing is we are using a for loop to loop through this character or this data array. For that purpose, we need to know the length of this data array. We can get the length of the character array or a string by using strlen function or the string length function. So we're gonna declare a variable. Let's call it length, and I'm gonna assign it string length of the character array is gonna be data. So now this length variable contains the length of the string learning lad. So by using this length, we can use a for loop to loop over this character array. So the last thing we need is a counter variable for the for loop. It's gonna be counter. That's it. Now we're gonna open a file called anil.txt in the write mode. That's because we want to write something to the file, and also that file will be an empty file. So this f pointer is the pointer returned by this fopen function if it can open this file anil.txt. So we are checking whether that file opened successfully or not. If that file not opened successfully, then we are printing unable to create or open the file. Else, if that file has opened successfully, then we want to write some characters to the file. So for that purpose, we're going to use for loop here in the else part. Then first we need to initialize our for loop. It's going to be counter equal to 0. Then we need to write the test condition. Counter is less than length. Then we need to increment our counter variable. It's going to be counter plus plus. So here within this for loop, we want to write to the file character by character. So we're going to use this fputc function. Next, we have to specify the character we are writing. That character is present in the data array at the position, specifying the counter variable here. So when this counter becomes 0, we are writing the character L. When this counter becomes 1, we are writing the character E. When this counter becomes 2, we are writing the character A. Similarly, we are writing all the characters until we encounter this D, or the last character. So next we have to pass the file pointer. So the file pointer is this one, f pointer. I'm gonna copy this and paste it here. So just for our information purpose, we are gonna add a printf statement here. Actually, this printf statement has nothing to do with our writing to this file. So we're gonna say writing the character %c, then a new line, then we have to specify which character we are writing right now. It's going to be present in the data array and the counter. So here, by using this for loop, we are looping through this character array or this string learning, then a space, then lad. So we are writing each character at a time here by using this fputc function. So I'm gonna save it, compile it and run it. So as you can see here, writing the character L, then EARNING, then this space, that's because we have a space here, then LAD. That's it. It has successfully written all its contents to the file. Then it says data returned to the file successfully. Open up this anil.txt, which is the file we have written right now. So as you can see here, learning lad. So I'm gonna close it and close this one also. Now we're gonna change this string. Let's say Anil Shetty rocks, and I'm gonna save it, compile it again and run it. So as you can see here, Anil, then a space, then SHETTY Shetty, then a space, then rocks, and it says data returned to the file successfully. Let's see whether it has written successfully or not. I'm gonna open up anil.txt. As you can see here, Anil Shetty rocks, and the previous content learning lad has been deleted. That's because we are opening this file using the mode W. So now we're gonna make this mode as A. That means we are opening this anil.txt in appending mode. So whatever we write now to that file, that will be appended to that file. So we're gonna say, okay, the same thing, Anil Shetty rocks, save it and compile it and run it. So it says that data returned to the file successfully. We're gonna close it and I'm gonna open up anil.txt. So as you can see here, Anil Shetty rocks, which is from our previous run, and now it has Anil Shetty rocks. Because we are using this mode as A, our contents are concatenated to the contents of the file. So this is it. This is about fputc function, or how we can write characters to a file in C. So thank you for watching and don't forget to subscribe. I see you in the next tutorial.